First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these two old rivals get together here on this final day of October in a game that's been highly anticipated. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Watson, off play action. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. The Browns at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws hasn't been playing up. They're trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here we go. Here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Here we go. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone.
Now Watson throws another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build it.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Kane York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Burrow. That's caught at the 3. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's got the connection to Cooper. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they go play action now. Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put the hammer down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Handoff up the middle. Hunt bulldozes past him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're rolled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.